Ever wondered how the quiet strategist can outmaneuver the master manipulator? Picture this, a chessboard. On one side, the narcissist, loud, flashy, and desperate to win. On the other, the Sigma INFJ, calm, observant, and 3 moves ahead. Who blinks first? Buckle up. Today, we're diving into the psychological playbook that lets Sigma INFJs not just survive but thrive against narcissists. Ready to crack the code? 1. Leverage your innate intuition, the INFJ's secret weapon. Sigma INFJs have a natural gift for reading people and situations like an open book. This isn't just a vague feeling, it's like having a built-in radar that picks up on tiny details others miss. Think about how you instantly sense when someone's lying or hiding something. Maybe their smile doesn't reach their eyes, or their voice cracks when they say, "Trust me." Your gut knows. For example, imagine a narcissist coworker who suddenly starts praising your work out of nowhere after weeks of ignoring you. Your intuition flashes a warning. This isn't genuine. Instead of getting swept up in the flattery, you stay cool. You notice they only do this when they need a favor. Over time, these patterns become obvious. You start predicting their moves, like knowing they'll take credit for your ideas in the next meeting. By trusting your instincts, you stay one step ahead, ready to shut down their games before they even start. 2. Set unshakable boundaries. Build Fort Knox around your energy. Narcissists are like emotional vampires. They'll drain your time and energy if you let them. Sigma INFJs need to become experts at drawing lines in the sand. Imagine your personal space as a fortress. You decide who gets in, how close they get, and what they're allowed to take. Let's say a narcissist family member constantly calls you at midnight to rant about their problems. Instead of picking up every time, you say, "I can't talk after 8 p.m. Let's chat tomorrow morning." No apologies, no long explanations, just clear, firm rules. At first, they might push back, guilt-tripping you with, "You don't care about me." But hold your ground. When they realize you won't budge, they'll move on to someone easier to manipulate. Boundaries aren't mean, they're self-care. 3. Master emotional detachment. Become a human fog machine. Narcissists thrive on chaos. They want you to cry, argue, or beg for their approval. Your job? Stay as calm as a lake on a windless day. When they throw insults or play the victim, don't take the bait. Reply with something bland like, "That's an interesting take," or "I'll think about what you said." Picture their words as balloons floating past you. You don't have to catch them. For instance, if a narcissist friend mocks your career choice, instead of defending yourself, shrug and say, "I'm happy where I am." They want drama, but you give them nothing. Over time, their attempts to rattle you get weaker. They might even stop trying because you're no fun to provoke. Emotional detachment isn't about being cold, it's about protecting your peace. 4. Weaponize strategic empathy. Play the long game. INFJs are naturally empathetic, but with narcissists, empathy becomes a tool, not a weakness. Study their behavior like a scientist. Notice what makes them tick. Their fear of being ignored, their need for admiration. Say a narcissist brags nonstop about their new car. Instead of rolling your eyes, ask, "What made you choose this model?" They'll ramble about features, but you're really listening for insecurities. Later, when they try to belittle you, you might mention how challenging it must be to maintain such an expensive car. Suddenly, their confidence wobbles. You're not attacking them, you're using their own vanity against them. It's like quietly loosening the screws on their ego until it collapses on its own. 5. Stay 2 steps ahead. Predict their playbook. Narcissists repeat the same tricks: love bombing, gaslighting, blame shifting. Learn their patterns. Keep a mental or actual journal of their behavior. When they gaslight you, say denying they promised to help with a project, you calmly pull out your notes. "On Tuesday you said you'd handle the budget. Here's what we agreed." Watch their face drop. They can't rewrite history when you've got receipts. Another example, if they love bomb you with gifts after a fight, recognize it's a trap. Instead of falling for the charm, say, "Thanks, but let's talk about what happened yesterday." By anticipating their moves, you turn their games into predictable routines. 6. Control the information flow. Starve their ammo supply. Narcissists use personal details as weapons. If you mention you're insecure about public speaking, they'll mock you during meetings. So become boring. Share nothing personal. If they ask about your weekend, say, "Just relaxed." No juicy details. This gray rock method makes you uninteresting, like a plain gray stone they can't throw. Meanwhile, gather info about them. Notice they hate being interrupted or fear being seen as incompetent. Store these weaknesses in your mental vault. Later, if they attack, you can subtly hit their sore spots without looking aggressive. 7. Reinforce self-worth internally. Become your own cheerleader. Narcissists chip away at your confidence. Fight back by building an unshakable sense of self. Write down your strengths and achievements. Read it daily. When they say, "You'll never get that promotion," you think, "I've closed 5 deals this month. I'm killing it." Over time, their insults sound like nonsense. For example, if they call you too sensitive, remind yourself, "I'm compassionate. That's a strength, not a flaw." Your self-worth comes from within, not their approval. They can't break what they don't control. 8. Deploy calculated silence. Let their ego hang itself. Silence drives narcissists crazy. In arguments, pause for 5 to 10 seconds before speaking. They'll squirm, backtrack, or dig themselves into a hole. Imagine your narcissist boss accuses you of missing a deadline. Instead of panicking, stay quiet. They'll nervously add, "Well, maybe it wasn't your fault. The team." Now you've exposed their bluff. Or if they insult your outfit, say nothing and stare. They'll awkwardly change the subject. Silence isn't weakness, it's a spotlight on their insecurity. 9. Redirect their energy. Turn their fire against them. Narcissists love attention, so give it to them in ways that backfire. If they criticize your report, ask, "What specific changes would you make?" Push for details. Most can't answer, they just want to complain. Watch them stumble. Or if they're bragging, say, "You're so confident. How do you handle criticism?" They'll either reveal insecurities or storm off. Another trick, agree exaggeratedly. If they say, "Nobody appreciates me," reply, "You're right, you deserve way more." They'll either get suspicious or spiral into self-pity. Either way, you win. 10. Build a support network. Assemble your Avengers. Sigma INFJs often work alone, but even superheroes need a team. Find friends, mentors, or therapists who understand narcissistic behavior. When the narcissist spreads lies about you, your squad sets the record straight. For example, if they tell coworkers you're lazy, your office buddy might say, "Funny, she stayed late all week to finish the project." Narcissists hate being outnumbered. Your allies become mirrors, reflecting the truth until the narcissist's lies fade. 11. Document everything. Create a paper trail. Narcissists rewrite history. Protect yourself with proof. Save emails, texts, and voice memos. If they claim, "I never said that," forward their email with "per our chat on date." For example, a narcissist landlord might deny promising to fix the heater. Show them the text where they agreed. Documentation forces them to face facts or run away. It's like having a shield made of receipts. 12. Stay anchored in reality. Fact-check their fiction. Gaslighting makes you doubt your sanity. Fight back with cold, hard facts. If a narcissist parent says, "You're overreacting about the divorce," reply, "The court documents show Dad left us." If they insist the sky is green, pull up a photo of the blue sky. Facts are your anchor. The more they twist reality, the tighter you cling to the truth. 13. Know when to walk away. The ultimate power move. Sometimes winning means leaving. If a narcissist refuses to change, cut ties. Say, "This relationship isn't healthy for me," and block them. They'll rage, love bomb, or play victim, but don't look back. Your peace is worth more than their drama. For example, quitting a toxic job where a narcissist boss belittles you might feel scary, but freedom tastes sweeter than their fake praise. Conclusion. At the end of the day, Sigma INFJs don't fight narcissists. They outthink them. By blending intuition, strategy, and unshakable self-awareness, you transform their mind games into a masterclass in resilience. Remember, the narcissist's need to win is a weakness. Your ability to stay centered? That's power. Now go rewrite the rules.